You know what? For me, that's worth it because I may have to work 2 years, 3 years longer at some point in the future, but I'm going to enjoy the next 30 years while I get there. Hey everyone, welcome back. So last time we were together, we talked about your savings rate, that percentage of income that goes away towards the future. Today I want to talk about okay, I figured out the metric, I know what it is. What's a good number? What should I be targeting? Okay. For me, when I look at it and I'm reviewing this, a good target, a healthy savings rate falls between 10 and 20% of income. So you still got a big range here between 10 and 20, but that's what you should be targeting. How do you understand, hey, should I be at the lower end or the higher end of that range? So 10% is perfectly solid and healthy if you look at your employer and you say, hey, I've got pensions, that'll help me out in the future on that side as a source of income. I'm actually cool part-time working in retirement, and I want to count Social Security as part of my future retirement income. All of those mean you can hang out towards down the 10% savings rate range. Also, it helps if, hey, I think traditional retirement age, 65. If I'm financially independent at 65, great. We can hang out down at the 10% end of that healthy savings rate range. The high end are the opposites of all of those. So if you're like, hey, I've got no pension from work, I don't want to work at all, and I don't want to rely on Social Security, you're going to want to have a higher savings rate. And if you want to be financially independent by 50, 55, 60, again, that number's got to go up towards 20%, sometimes even a little bit higher on that end. So that can kind of help dictate where you fall on the range. I'd also think it's really important for you to think about, the things you enjoy in life and balancing enjoyment today with delayed gratification for tomorrow. Okay. It's always hard, but if you look at it and say, hey, I really like to travel, or I really like to play golf and I really want to join that club, but I won't be able to save 20% of my income anymore. Understand the trade-off, and it may be worth it to you. If you say, hey, I can go join that private club right now, I'm only going to be able to save 12% of my income, but you know what? For me, that's worth it because I may have to work 2 years, 3 years longer at some point in the future, but I'm going to enjoy the next 30 years while I get there. All right. So know the metric, understand where you fall between that 10 and 20% range, match it to your goals, and make sure you match it to your lifestyle. All right. So that's how you understand that savings rate and where on that 10 to 20% range falls and is right for you. All right. So hope that helps, gives you a framework to think about. Hit them well. We'll talk again soon. See ya.